Dnalysis is one of South Africa's premier genetic testing laboratories. It offers an innovative approach to genetic testing. And about 3 to 4 weeks ago, I had my DNA tested, and it has been fascinating and eye-opening and something that I am so glad that I've done. And so I wanted to chat to the CEO of Dnalysis. It's Dr. Danny Meyersfeld. Dr. Danny, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, why should people do a DNA test? Often you'll hear people say, well, I can't change my DNA, so how is this going to actually help me?
Yeah, well, it's very true. You can't change your DNA. But what we understand very well now is that you can change the expression of your genes. So the idea of a DNA test is to give you insight into what is happening in your cells at a molecular level, but we focus on those areas that are modifiable. So we're all about using nutrition and environment to help you change the expression of your genes to improve your health outcomes.
Fantastic. Now, I know when I did it, I loved the analogy that they said. The DNA is almost like the loaded gun, and your lifestyle is like the trigger.
Correct. You know, it's quite frightening. The vast majority of chronic diseases of lifestyle, things like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancers, are all so strongly lifestyle related, which means that we really can be taking far more responsibility for our own health rather than relying on a healthcare system to just sort of try and fix us when we're broken.
Right.
And that's what these tests are about. It's about being proactive about your health, understanding your own health risks better, and taking more control for yourself.
Now, what are the various DNA tests that you offer?
We've got tests that really cover the health spectrum, from DNA diet, which focuses on weight management, to DNA health, which looks at general health and chronic disease risk factors. We've got a test for athletic performance in sports. We've got a test for skin health, for cognitive health. So we've got over 7 different panels now that you can choose to do. The majority of these, the 6 out of the 7, are done only through our network of trained healthcare practitioners, dietitians and doctors. The other test, MedCheck, is available for purchase on our website, and the report will then be sent to your primary care physician.
Okay.
That test looks at responsiveness to prescription medication. So it's geared towards ensuring that you're taking the most suitable drug at the right dose and not, suffering any risk for side effects or non-response to medication.
Right. Now, who should be getting their DNA tested?
Well, pretty much everyone. I mean, there's always scope to learn more about your body, to be more proactive about your health, to understand where your sensitivities lie in terms of your dietary habits. So really, there's always going to be some value to be obtained. If you're an athlete training for an event, wanting to understand how you should be optimizing your recovery, if you're battling with weight loss. There's so much information that is contained in all these panels that everybody would benefit on some level from doing a test and working through that report.
Now, it's really easy to do. You literally get a cheek swab and you roll that around your cheek and off it goes. How long does it take to get results?
Results they're usually out within 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So those swabs come through to the lab in Ilovo, and results take about 2 weeks.
Now, what I really found fascinating is it confirmed many things that I had thought, but it also surprised me. And I don't mind being an oversharer. Some of the results that I got back was that I've always thought I am a big sweet tooth. And so that's always been my excuse. And my DNA actually showed that my sweet tooth was pretty low. And so if I wanted to stop eating so much sugar, it wouldn't be as hard to do. And I have found that so incredibly helpful, actually, because before it was always like, oh, well, I'm a sweet tooth. Now I'm realizing I'm not, and it hasn't been difficult to give up sugar.
Well, often you can just use your genetics as an excuse, and what the DNA test does, it eliminates that option. And again, it's just, having to take more, being empowered to take more responsibility.
It's true. And
we get feedback a lot that it confirms what people already know. People who've gone through different diets, who've experimented with different types of eating or different types of training, many people will eventually get to the right answer by themselves.
Right.
The DNA test will short-circuit a lot of the trial and error that is entailed.
I learned a lot. I mean, I now know that I am prone to inflammation, and so taking omega-3 is best for me. So I've gone out and bought omega-3, and I'm already feeling so much better. This is really, I feel like knowledge is power. So, Dr. Meyersfeld, how do we order our tests?
So the tests are available through our healthcare practitioners. There's a list of all of our accredited practitioners on the website, which is dnalysis.co.za. And the pharmaco test, the test around drug responsiveness, can be ordered from our website on medchecksa.com.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for giving us the knowledge.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful.